For the third time in 3 years, West Indies and England will be playing a white ball series in the Caribbean. They will also include, as was the past, 5 T20 international matches. West Indies have won the previous 2 series, and now this is third series. Someone had asked me if Johnny Greaves leaving the CEO job at Cricket West Indies, does this means the end of the England yearly T20 series in the Caribbean? I hope not, as this series have been bringing in a lot of money into Cricket West Indies coffers. And one hopes that the more money Cricket West Indies have, it will be the benefit. It will be to the benefit of the game in the Caribbean. One member of this community had said to me, Mr. Brown, we don't want you to second guess what the West Indies selectors are going to do. We will eventually know what the West Indies selectors are going to do. We want your opinion. We want you to tell us who you would have picked. And so this morning, I am going to pick my 15-man squad for that T20 International Series. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I appreciate your company, and I'm very happy that you are here. In picking the T20 squad, I have decided that all players are available. It's very hard not to assume that the match is being played in the Caribbean. There are no T20 franchise cricket happening anywhere in the world. So I'm assuming that everyone wants to play because this is T20 cricket. Now, the first thing I have to do is to select who are my sure pick. These players on the screen, these 11 players on the screen, I considered to be my sure pick. I believe that 85% or more of you would agree that these 11 players should be in the 15-man squad. They are Shafane Rutherford, Shimron Meyer, Rovman Powell, Shea Hope, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Ruston Chase, Nicholas Puran, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, and Gudakesh Moti. Now, who are those players on my radar? So these are the players that are on my radar. Fabian Allen, Shamar Springer, Matthew Ford, Alec Atanase, Romario Shepherd, Andre Russell, Kimo Paul, Kyle Myers, Shamar Joseph, Terence Hines, Joshua Bishop, and Obed McCoy. Those are the 12 players which I will choose the next 4 from. To go through all these 12 players and discuss their pros and cons will be taking me a lot of time. So I've decided to name my 15-man squad and say why I picked those 4 to go with the 11 that I considered to be sure pick. So this is my West Indies 15-man squad for the T20 International Series versus England. The first 11, I would have already listed them in my sure pick. Now, the next 4. Matthew Ford. Matthew Ford came into this squad largely because I'm listening to you, the fans. Initially, I have Kimo Paul in the squad instead of Matthew Ford. But at the start of this show, I checked the poll that I have put in the that I would have put in the live feed. And when I checked it last, Matthew Ford has the highest percentage of the votes. So therefore, in giving the fans what they want, expecting West Indies selectors to also listen to the fans, I have decided that I'm going to remove Kemo Paul and add Matthew Ford. So Matthew Ford is in this 15-man squad based on the consensus of the fans. It was always touch and go between him and Kemo Paul. So when I see the broader opinion of the fan base and they said Matthew Ford, I go with Matthew Ford. Kyle Myers. I include Kyle Myers in this team despite the large number of batsmen that are already in the squad. Because Kyle Myers, I have him deliberately as cover for Brandon King. That's the main reason why I have him. Also, I have seen where Kyle Myers have improved his bowling. We would have seen it in the ongoing CG United Super 50 cricket tournament. And we also saw in the CPL this year where his bowling have evolved and you have added variety to it. I no longer see Kyle Myers as a 1 over bowler or maximum 2 overs. I'm now seeing Kyle Myers as someone who can give us 3 to 4 overs in T20 international cricket. He may not get into the playing 11 for the first match, but I clearly see him as cover for the opening position to go with his bowling. And if Kyle Myers is in the team and is opening, clearly we can extend the batting and have Ruston Chase batting at number 7. Shamar Joseph. Shamar Joseph is in my squad because apart from Alzarri Joseph, he's the only out and out fast bowler that we have. And I'm not going to pick a squad and don't have 2 out and out fast bowler. They are the 2 genuine fast bowlers that we have right now. Obed McCoy have touched down in pace. Would have hoped that he would have continued to improve his pace, but he have gone down. And so I see at this time Alzarri Joseph and Shamar Joseph as our 2 out and out fast bowler. The next person in that squad, Joshua Bishop, who's a left-arm orthodox spinner, similar to Gudakesh Moti and Akil Hussain. I think that this young man game has been improving leaps and bounds and is one of our best all-format left-arm orthodox spinner. I think that he have jumped into that number 3 position on the all-format list. While Warwickon would have something to say about this, I believe that Joshua Bishop, and this goes for also Fabian Allen and Jamel Warwickon. I believe that both of those bowlers have reached their peak. And while they will be able to continue to be effective in some way or the other, I think that Joshua Bishop have not yet reached his peak, and we should give him the opportunity to develop. In last year's regional 4-day cricket tournament, Joshua Bishop took over 40 wickets at 20 runs apiece. In the ongoing CG United Super 50 tournament, he is again one of the leading bowlers. I forget to check the exact number of wickets that he have gotten so far. In the CPL, he have played 15 matches with an economy of just about 7.55. He have gotten 12 wickets in those 15 matches. Joshua Bishop is showing that he can perform in big man cricket. He's not too shabby with the bat either. As we know and saw last year, he made 100 against Ireland, and it came at a good clip. So I'm going to put Joshua Bishop in my squad. After all, every selector is entitled to a left field pick. You may not agree, but those are my views. I really appreciate you being here. I thank you for being here. Now, I gave you my views. Let's hear what you have to say. So I see West Indies Sports Cricket is the only one that has replied to the comment section thus far, and he said he having Kyle Myers in his squad. Then there are no other opinions. Therefore, I want to thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. It appears that you all agree with my 15-man squad. So just before I go, let me put that 15-man squad back on the screen so that you all can see those 15 that I would have picked if I was the West Indies selector. Shafane Rutherford, Shimron Etmire, Rovman Powell, Shea Hope, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Ruston Chase, Nicholas Puran, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, Budakesh Moti, Matthew Ford, Kyle Myers, Shamar Joseph, and Joshua Bishop. That would have been my selection. I would have loved to hear your views. I hope that I would see some more views in the comment section. Ferrell Dawes saying that Kyle Myers should be in the West Indies team. Sammy St. Ellen is saying, good squad. Thank you very much, Sammy St. Ellen. When Ferrell Dawes said that Kyle Myers should be in the West Indies team, we are talking about the T20 squad, so I hope that that's what you mean. I do have him in my squad. Thank you for giving your views. Why though do you think that Kyle Myers should be in the West Indies squad? I know that persons are going to say that Rovman Powell has not been performing well and is only in the squad because of captaincy. Well, we need to look back at those last two matches in Sri Lanka, and you will see that Rovman Powell was our top scorers in both of those last two innings in Sri Lanka. Thank you all for tuning in. Mr. E is asking me why I left out Shepherd. Then I'm going to ask you now, why should I have included Shepherd? So please tell me why you would have included Shepherd. I told you why I'm playing these 15, why these 15s are in my squad. So Mr. He, I would have loved for you to tell me why you would include Shepherd in your squad, because clearly I would have gone with these 15. And so I am not going to, if I'm going to tell you why I'm going to leave out Shepherd, it probably come across as negative. So I want you to tell me the positive why you would have Shepherd in your squad, because I would have listed my positive and why I have these players in the squad. So these players would definitely be my 15 in the squad. All right, thank you very much, Mr. He, for your comment, but I wish you would have able to tell us why you'd have had Shepherd in your squad. What was your rationale behind it? You may well be right. Come later this week when the squad is announced, Shepherd might be there. You think he is an all-rounder over Etmire, so you'd have picked him ahead of Etmire. No issue there. And thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your opinion. Jerry saying that I would have included him instead of having Bishop, instead of having four spinners. All right, that no problem. I do not have an issue with any one opinion. As I said, I just gave mine. You're entitled to your opinion. I appreciate and respect your view. Let's see what the West Indies selectors do. But this would have been my squad. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back later, just about 4:35 Jamaica time, 5:35 in the Eastern Caribbean, when I look back at the match on Saturday and why West Indies really lost that match and what a performance Justin Greaves is giving us in the CG's United Super 50. Thank you, Roger Lee, who think that is an excellent squad. Bye for now. Take care and see you later, just about 4:35 Jamaica time.